Welcome back to the show, everybody. Now, today, we've got another Wheel of Pain episode. So you're going to be voting. Once you watch our entries, you're going to be going over to Instagram and voting on there to decide the loser, okay? So this is what we've decided to do. We're all going to pick one JDM car, our favorite, and then you will decide which one is the best one. Who would like to start?
I will start. I chose the Honda NSX. Specifically the NA2 model, which means that it has a slightly improved engine that they put in 1997. So this has a 3.2 liter V6 engine. It gets about 290 horsepower, which is fairly good for the time. My favorite model is from 2002 to 4 range because that's when they gave it a facelift. So the one we're going to show right now is from 2004.
I don't like that as much as the older one.
Well, okay, the main difference here is that you may notice from like the 1997 one, they have pop-up headlights.
Yep.
This one, they have no pop-up headlights, which I prefer. It looks a little nicer.
Boo! Get off the stage!
Just saying. Okay, it also sports a 6-speed manual transmission, and the name is absolutely amazing. Do you know why? Because NSX actually stands for something, as I found out today. It means new, sports car, unknown world. And I know you're thinking, how does that mean unknown world? When
That
it's
sounds like
X?
a bad Google Translate.
It does, but here's the thing. They used their brains a little bit to come up with a totally stupid name. See, unknown world, and they put X. That's because they related the X to the variable in mathematics, X, which means
You're not
variable.
letting me over
Now,
here.
see the
I
thing,
say-
you should know about Leo is he is
Everybody,
a math nerd.
Don't vote for Leo's car. It's stupid. All right, moving on. Andres, what do you have?
I have the Toyota MR2 GTS. Now, you may be wondering, or you may be thinking at this point, well, hey, hold on a minute, the MR2 was sold in America. Yes, it was, but not this one. In America, it was called the Turbo, and it was stuck with a measly 218 horsepower for its entire production generation. This Generation 2 Revision 3 GTS from 1994 to 95 has a 2-liter turbo i4 producing 245 horsepower. It could do the quarter mile in 13.1 seconds, which was better than the Honda NSX at the
doesn't
time.
surprise
Right, but mine has more horsepower, which makes it better.
Toyota says you're wrong, but okay. Now we're
Wait,
talking
hold on, pause. How many horsepower does it have?
245.
And I have 290, which means that
But
mine
it's a
has more
slower
horsepower.
car, so something's wrong there.
Doesn't matter. It's slower. Just saying.
So now talking about creative names here, MR2 means mid-engined rear-wheel drive 2-seater.
See, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, but that's stupid because it makes sense.
Joe, what did you pick?
See the thing is, there is one car in particular that stands out when I think of Japanese car, and it's a
Honda Civic.
Okay, there's that, but on the opposite side, more,
Sienna.
you know, there's a cooler one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't think that's possible.
You know what? There is.
Okay.
It's a early 90s, so of 1993 in particular is the year I like. Nissan 240 SX.
That's not a Japanese car. That's an American car. The challenge is JDM, Joe. You did it wrong.
But isn't it a Japanese car maker?
Well, it is.
Isn't Nissan?
Right, but Joe, I didn't come up
Japanese.
and say my favorite car is the Honda Civic.
Yes.
But, okay, so Joe, hold on. Let's do a quick Google here. So you may be thinking, yes, the Nissan 240SX is a cool car, but it was only produced in the United States.
Really?
The Japanese version is the S14 Silvia. And if we just do a quick little thingy here, the 240SX is a sports car that was introduced to the North American market by Nissan in 1990 or 1988 to replace the 200SX.
Hey, well, you know what?
Joe, you failed.
Hey, well, you know what? It was the best car in Need for Speed Underground.
Well, you know what?
Well,
So that was the reason why we picked it.
You know what? We didn't let you finish. Because
Yes.
Joe spent the time to do the research, you can tell us what specs it
Oh,
has.
thank you.
Even though
It's an
he's
American
wrong.
car.
It's not a JDM. You know, see the thing is, it's like if somebody comes up to like I guess like a truck meet and they're like, well, my favorite pickup truck is the Honda Ridgeline,
Because that's
and then
what
we all promptly tell them to get out
Because-
I can see that, I know,
Truck
but
meet.
unfortunately, it's like my favorite Japanese car.
Yeah.
Even though it's American, you know,
Stop
actually,
talking about this
gonna
car.
be honest with you, I didn't even know it was an American car until today. I thought this was, off the boat from Japan. But anyway, it has a 2.4 inline 4-cylinder. It produces a whopping 155 brake horsepower.
Wow!
And a whopping 160 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow!
I know. Dude, it's a beast. Comes with a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic. You have the choice there. A brand...
Six-speed manual transmission.
Actually, it was a 5-speed.
Well, mine has a 6-speed.
Okay, I don't care about your car.
Leo, yours
This
is
one-
like $100,000. His is like a grandma car.
Oh, okay, so brand new, 1993. Do you know how much this car costs?
No idea.
$15,834.
I might need to get some.
It was-
I need to get myself one.
It was a cheap car. Anyway, and one more bit of information. It had a 15.9 gallon fuel tank.
Nice.
That's what I think about.
Yes. No, because this is real questions. None of you mentioned how big your guys'
That's-
How big is the NSX fuel tank?
It has fuel in it.
It has. See?
All right, Peter. What did
Before
you
we get
pick?
on to Peter's car, I would like to formal apology that I did not pick in the Japanese car. I'm
You
so
know what?
sorry.
If we didn't bring it up, honestly, I think most people who think JDM just think sports
Actually,
car.
questions.
That's Japanese from the 90s. They don't really think about it being a domestic thing.
Yes. Well, hey, question: is the 240SX? I'm genuinely curious, JDM folks out there.
Okay.
Is it a JDM
Yes,
car?
please let us know because we
I
have
am.
no idea.
Please help me.
Argue
Need
in
to
the
understand.
comments.
Please.
It's funny to read.
Anyway, Peter, I know
Okay.
you've been waiting for this moment forever. What did you pick?
The car I chose is the Mazda RX7. Now, it was made in America up to, I believe, 1995. So 1995 to 2002, it was made exclusively in Japan, and that's the one I'm going for here. It was the third generation. It's a twin-turbo double Dorito spinner with 276 brake horsepower, the 5-speed manual transmission, or a 4-speed automatic like Joe mentioned, but no one buys those. So let us know, out of these 4 cars, which one is the best. You can go over to our Instagram and vote there. And the loser will be spinning the Wheel of Pain.
Be prepared to lose again. Leo.
Again, we just did this, but we're doing it again because it's fun.